Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday and welcome into Zelda Speedruns. Today we've got the Skyward Sword Randomizer weekly race. Here commentating alongside me is Vimilia, and tracking today is Vibrant Viola. How are you, Vimy?
I am excited. It's been a while since we've had a weekly. Excited to see them back.
Yeah, so we are doing some things a little differently from Season 3.
Yeah, so we're going to be trying out some settings that some community members came up with. And we're going to see how they go. Some of these are settings that we talked about before the start of S3. Some of these are not. And so it'll just be fun to kind of see how things work together and how they're going. I know one
Yeah,
of the things that was a big discussion during S3 was how many key pieces do we really want to start with for Fire Sanctuary? So we're trying something different today and we'll see if it comes up.
yeah. So we're also going to see some things we haven't seen in weeklies for a little while, some dungeon entrance randomizer. We're going to see Flooded Fair Woods and Tad Tones. Sorry, I'm working with one of the runners who's having issues, technical issues, and stream may not be super stable. I think we are still going to go for it.
Now, one of the interesting things with this is because we have Dungeon Entrance Randomizer, it means that the Fire Sanctuary key, even if Fire Sanctuary isn't in, still could be a very important clue. And so we're excited to see how that works together. Will it create a unfortunate slash
Well,
fortunate casino? Who knows?
you mean the Earth Temple key?
Yes, why did I say Fire
Yeah,
Sanctuary? Thank you, Earth
I don't
Temple.
know.
But so that means we could have some really fun way that things are working together.
I apologize. We're still having some technical issues. Looks like Q David's stream is down again. We're trying to resolve that. Fair warning: if his stream is not able to get back up, we may just have to cancel the restream. Um, as we are only have two runners. But yeah, it is two required dungeons, so down from season 3 from R3. But the dungeon entrance randomizer, which includes Skykeep, means
Ooh.
potentially the Stone of Trials is required to get to one of your dungeons. Ancient Sea Chart if it's in your Sandship entrance. So it's whatever the required dungeons are, that doesn't mean we know where they
Where they
are.
are.
And so you could get kind of weird paths and things where, for example, your path to Skyview is your Ruby tablet because Skyview is in the Earth Temple entrance.
So it makes reading logic a lot more interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whenever you add more things that can be required for dungeons, it tends to weaken the path hints a lot because they give you less information and less clear information. So, like, when keys get shuffled, every small key can be a path item.
We also are going to still be seeing some Dusk Relic Shuffle and rewards, so trials still have the potential to create some very interesting choices in route divergence as well.
Yes. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm working with one of our runners, but he may not be able to get his Wi-Fi up. He's gonna try and restart his computer. Um, if not, we will probably go right over to Audrey, who is the other runner in the race. Yeah. So what else is I gonna say? So one other big change. Yeah. So True Master Sword is required. So all 4 swords, they start with Goddess Sword, will be required. Beetle Shop only goes up to 300, which means money is less an issue. I know Season 3, this was kind of a big point of contention.
Look, I'm just saying, more people could have done bamboo cutting. That's just right there.
Having played the one seed where that was required, no, never again.
This is the general consensus is no thank you.
Yeah,
But as a viewer, it's really fun to see how fast people can go.
Yeah. The hints are also a little bit different. We have so there are actually going to be 2 hints per hint stone, so 28 hints. There's a few junk hints thrown in. There's some random spot hints, plus some always hints, sometimes hints, and other ones. Because they don't start with all of the tad tones and they're not in Flooded Fair Woods. In addition to the 2 always hints from season 3, the Flooded Fair Woods reward is an always hint. Just kind of makes sense with how many items you have to get for it and routing. Let's see what else am I going to say.
There are also some similarities, though.
Yeah, there are definitely some similarities with season 3. Patro is up to 50. We've got the same Silent Realms, so 3 Dusk Relic items plus the reward, comprehensive song hints.
You still have a random item start.
Yeah, some scrapper items are in the pool, and while this is not on the tracker, the last time that scrapper items were used in a weekly race that got restreamed, scrapper was not a shuffleable item. Scrapper is now something that you have to find in the game and collect. So the scrapper quests get a little longer. Okay. So unfortunately, it looks like Cube David's not going to be able to get his internet up. So I think we are, and he's not going to be able to get a stream. So thank you everyone for coming. We apologize for this. We only had 2 runners today. So we're going to actually just go right over to Audrey, who is doing this race on these settings. Really do apologize. Have some technical issues. But I do want to thank everyone for watching, and also, obviously, thank you, Vimy and Vibrant Viola, for volunteering, even though this is not going to happen.
Yeah, well, thanks for making it happen to the best of your ability. I always appreciate it. And if you want to see the settings, you can still watch Audrey play and see how it goes.
Yep. And with that, we're going to go right over. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching.